Well, today we come to timeless truth number 28, and it simply says this: pleasing God is more important than pleasing people. You know, in life we have to make lots of decisions. We make decisions every day, many decisions every day. And sometimes those decisions are, we feel pressure into doing what we think will please someone else. And while that's not necessarily always a bad thing, we do want to be considerate of others and be mindful of other people's feelings and try to do what is best for others and not be selfish. And yet at the same time, if we take that to an extreme, we can put ourselves in a bondage where we're always kind of like taking an opinion poll before we do anything, or we're making decisions with the motivation to please others even more than we are to please God. I heard a pastor say one time, if you please Jesus, it doesn't matter who you displease. But if you displease Jesus, it doesn't matter who you please. And so sometimes I'll hear somebody say, well, I just don't care what anybody thinks. Well, I'm not one of those people. I do care what people think. But I think we have to balance that with this question: what does God think? And what God thinks is more important than what people think. And so today, I want that to be our thought for this day. As we're making decisions and trying to work our way through life and to do the right thing, make the decision that will please God and just let the chips fall where they may with other people, because you can't please everybody anyway. And so set out to please God. I look at it like this: at the end of life, when we get to heaven, we're going to stand before Jesus Christ in judgment. And on that day, the only thing that will matter is whether or not we have pleased Him. And so, yes, we want to be considerate. Yes, we want to be thoughtful and not to just run over other people's emotions. We don't want to be that type of person. But at the same time, we can't let other people dictate our lives, and we can't let other people's preferences determine what we do. We always have to go with God and what we feel God is leading us to do. And so maybe today you're trying to make a decision on something, and you've been really torn, and this person's saying you ought to do this, and this person's saying you should do this. You've got a group of people out here saying, no, you ought to do this. Well, think about that counsel and listen to that, but take it to the Lord and say, God, there's no way I can do what everybody's telling me to do, because people are telling me to do different things. So what do you want me to do? And then whatever you feel like God is leading you to do, go with God. You're never going to go wrong going with God. That pastor was right. It was Adrian Rogers who said that. If we please Jesus, it doesn't matter who we displease. But if we displease Jesus, it doesn't matter who we please. And so today, try your best to please Jesus. And that's all that really matters. Have a great day. I look forward to being with you when it's my turn again.